Welcome on board Ethiopian Airlines 787 Dreamliner aircraft.
I have been in Ethiopian Airlines. I've never been to any other airline, so I have been in Ethiopian Airlines for the last 28 years. The airline is 67 years old now.
What makes Ethiopian so special is its people. The attachment, the commitment. For us, Ethiopian is just not a company, a workplace. It's more like a family, a way of life. I believe that is what translates to our passion, our natural hospitality, and our real interest for innovation and to take the airline to even higher standards.
In 2005 we said, look, this airline has huge potential. We came up with a vision called Vision 2010. By 2010, we wanted the airline to generate $1 billion annual revenue. So by 2010, June 2010, to be exact, not only we made that objective, but we exceeded it. So we generated $1.3 billion. Today, the fastest growing airline in Africa. Right now, we have about 58 airplanes, 6 million passengers, 200,000 tons per year. Our employees are around 7,000. We are number one cargo carrier in Africa today. We have always been profitable. Because of this, then we came up with a 15 years strategic roadmap. We call it Vision 2025. By 2025, the airline can generate $10 billion annual revenue, meaning 10 times Vision 2010.
We've always been pioneers in acquiring and operating new fleets. We've been the pioneers with the 67s, with 777s, 737, new generation ones, and now who better to be the launch customers than us again. The market is in need of an aircraft like the 787.
It's a modern airplane, ultra-modern airplane, next generation.
Various advantages it gives to our customers in terms of comfort.
Consumes 20% less fuel.
In cabin comfort, bigger overhead cabins.
It has the widest window. Over a long flight, you don't feel tired because of humidity.
Like so technologically advanced that it's a joy for our pilots to fly.
%60 quieter than the current technology.
It's the aircraft of the future. It's the game changer.
A step forward for the airlines,
Passengers.
and a step forward for the environment.
Now with the 787s, we do feel we offer one of the best alternatives to our business travelers. Most advanced aircrafts from Heathrow to Addis and Addis to their various destinations. We'll get them there. We feel now we offer one of the best means of getting into any part of Africa.
The introduction of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner was a welcomed aircraft added to the Ethiopian Airlines fleet. Being the first airline outside of Japan to receive the Dreamliner, it began taking delivery as the third customer in the world to operate it on revenue flights. The 787's design features lighter weight construction. The aircraft is 80% composite by volume. Carbon fiber composites have a higher strength-to-weight ratio than traditional aircraft materials and help make the 787 a lighter aircraft. Composites are used on fuselage, wings, tail, doors and interior. Its materials, listed by weight, are 50% composite, 20% aluminium, 15% titanium, 10% steel and 5% other. Aluminium is used on wing and tail leading edges, titanium used mainly on engines and fasteners, with steel used in various places. External features include raked wingtips and engine nacelles with noise-reducing serrated edges. The longest-range 787 variant can fly 15,000 to 15,700 kilometers, enough to cover the Los Angeles to Bangkok or New York City to Hong Kong routes. It has a cruising airspeed of Mach 0.85 or 903 kilometers per hour at typical cruise altitudes. The 787 features twin engines. These engines use all-electrical bleedless systems, eliminating the superheated air conduits normally used for aircraft power, de-icing and other functions. As part of its Quiet Technology Demonstrator 2 project, Boeing adopted several engine noise-reducing technologies for the 787. Among these are a redesigned air inlet containing sound-absorbing materials and redesigned exhaust duct covers whose rims are tipped in a toothed or chevron pattern to allow for quieter mixing of exhaust and outside air. Boeing expects these developments to make the 787 significantly quieter, both inside and out. The noise-reducing measures ensure that sounds above 85 decibels do not leave airport boundaries. Also, the two different engine models compatible with the 787 use a standard electrical interface to allow engine interchangeability. An engine swap aims to save time and cost, thus making the 787 a more flexible asset to airlines. Enjoy an in-flight experience from the flight deck to the in-flight service on board the latest high-technological airline in the world, along with the award-winning Ethiopian Airlines and the new spirit of Africa.
It's time for Africa. The 21st century is going to be an African century, connecting China, India, Africa, Brazil, Europe, United States, Canada. So we will be flying to all continents. I can rest assured that the airline is taking off and it can fly high in the skies.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a pleasant flight on Ethiopian.